So the divorce between Jeezy and Jeannie Mai looks like it's not going to be an easy one because now this divorce document.
So the separation among Jeezy and Jeannie Mai appears as though it won't be a simple one since now this separated from record. As per our companions over at Leela Lynn Television on YouTube, it has gone from uncontested to challenged well, as per our companions over at divorce.net. They compose this obviously. There's two kinds of separations challenged, or uncontested the Jeezy and Jenny. My separation is taking a sharp turn as Jenny gives off an impression of becoming the overwhelming focus in the dramatization. Not just has she openly disgraced Jeezy for what she sees as him unloading her, but at the same time she's situating herself as the casualty in the separation, gathering compassion from the public anyway. This determined move appears to fill a double need, redirecting consideration from the supposed undertaking bits of gossip and the re-merged video of her disputable comments about adoration dim meat as an afterthought where she alluded to individuals of color, a craftiness technique, has left many scrutinizing the legitimacy of her casualty story, while others are enthusiastically anticipating the following turn in this steadily unfurling superstar drama. Jeannie Mai's thrill ride love life is spiraling into a newspaper freed for all with gossipy tidbits about a relationship near the precarious edge of breakdown. As of late, a video of her has been circling in the midst of separation tales about dull meat as an afterthought concerning people of color. What was once an apparently rugged connection between the couple presently wavers on the cliff of absolute bottom, all on account of Jenny's humiliating comments that wouldn't blur into haziness in a stunning new development. Jeezy himself spilled the tea on a genuine discussion he had with Jeannie about these questionable remarks. He uncovered that Jenny needed to explain the setting before they even set out on their relationship, demanding that her comments had been confused while showing up on the reel in 2014 May. Said, "I cherished people of color. For me, dim mead as an afterthought white keeps me mean and lean. That is the reason I wedded a white. That is what I like back in 2019 when she and Jeezy opened up to the world about their relationship. The web-based entertainment world detonated with debate and kickback. However, it appears as though Jeezy is riding to her safeguard on the morning. Hustle Public broadcast the rapper didn't keep down proclaiming, 'I know her kin, I know her family.' I ain't never felt any feeling of prejudice." Jeezy even ventured to feature her profound association with dark culture, referring to her foundations in the straight region and her cozy information on hip bounce legend E40. An energetic protection adds one more layer of interest to this generally tangled romantic tale. Janie's heartfelt excursion has been a wild ride from the highs of finding love with Jeezy to the stunning declaration of their separation in September 2023. Jeezy's case of a hopelessly broken marriage and the quest for joint care of their girl has tossed the relationship into a spiral, and in the midst of the separation, show the resurgence of Jenny's dubious dim meat remarks has left many estimating in the event that these comments were, as a matter of fact, the secret impetus behind their conjugal breakdown. Well, people, get your popcorn, since it seems to be the affection train for rapper Jeezy. And previous television have Jeannie Mai has formally wrecked after a strong more than 2 years of conjugal euphoria. The hip jump star has chosen to tap out and fill it for divorcee GC took the action on September 14th, macking a refueling break at the Fulton Province Predominant Court in Georgia. Rumors from far and wide suggest that there's even a prenup set up. The Atlanta Diary Constitution, which was first on the scene, spilled the tea on this turn of events. And what might be said about their little dear baby Monaco? Well, Jeezy's going for the gold, yet hopefully that nurturing will be a smoother ride than their marriage, which the authority documenting says is hopelessly broken with no expectation for compromise. A little more than 7 days sooner, she said in an Instagram post about how her presently alienated spouse's diary misfortune, available to be purchased, had turned into a hit today. "I praise a wonderful achievement, accomplished by my better half at Jeezy, whose journal difficulty available to be purchased, has taken off to the New York Times blockbusters list. The subtitle was close by a tape of herself with her multi-month-old girl Monaco. And she added about Jeezy, your story has forever been a motivation to me, yet seeing it on paper has left me much more in stunningness of your solidarity and shrewdness. The chaotic ride of feelings go on in the Jeezy and Jeannie. My separation dramatization in the no-so-distant past Jenny, with singing gestures of recognition for her presently alienated husband, hailing his narrating abilities, and offering vast thanks for his voice in this world. She even proceeded to proclaim herself regarded to stroll next to you, my affection. It's a distinct difference to the momentum circumstance, where Jeezy has paralyzed fans by seeking legal separation. After a little more than 2 years of union with the television moderator, everything began in 2018, when Jeannie Mai was swaggering her stuff on the reel, and obviously got the attention of, in all honesty, Jeezy. They kept their lips fixed about their sentiment until 2019, when they at long last let the cat out of the bag and affirmed that they were a thing. They dropped the commitment sensation. Yet clutch your caps in light of the fact that coronavirus chose to play a definitive wedding crasher. Their great designs for a French spectacle must be rejected. And they wound up securing the bunch in their Georgia home in 2021, keeping everything serene and private. Jenny even spilled the tea to Vogue, saying we were truly anticipating having our companions in general and family there to celebrate, yet we needed to change all of our wedding plans due to coronavirus. After Jeezy's mom suddenly passed, we immediately discovered that life is excessively short, and by the day's end Jeezy and I simply needed to become husband and wife. So we chose to transform our unique wedding into a small-scale cash where we traded our promises before our close family and a couple of dear companions. Yet stand by there's more. In mid-2022, the couple invited their absolute first little beloved newborn, and Jenny couldn't hold back her fervor. She took to Instagram to share the news, spouting, "I requested God for a day-to-day existence from affection and satisfaction. He sent me my family child. Jenkins is here." Recollect the way in which her past marriage disintegrated in light of the fact that she resolvedly pronounced she needed no children. That's right, that was the issue. Back in 2014 on The Real, she was completely clear, saying, "Before we got hitched, I was exceptionally clear about the way that I presumably wouldn't have messes with her ex, who likely had his heart-crushed spirit." Then burned through no opportunity to toss some shade. He supposedly remarked, finding out about Jenny being pregnant with Jeezy. "That's right, I redesigned from junk to cherish quite a while in the past. Best choice I made. Congrats, being genuinely cheerful is an astounding inclination. Love my little family." Damn, the Jeannie Mai's ex call her rubbish. Every one of you had an assessment on Jeannie Mai, saying that she is pregnant this week with Jeezy's child. Well, now her ex is emerging with his own response. So as consistently individuals had their viewpoints about Jeannie Mai and her ex, and one individuals said her most memorable husband, most likely gnawing blocks and shouting right now. He answered by saying this, "That's right, I overhauled from garbage to prize quite some time ago. Best choice I made. Congrats, being really blissful is an astounding inclination. Love my little family." When you believed Jeannie's adoration life couldn't get any more muddled, here comes another man entering the image. As though the separation weren't shameful enough, a delicious new talk is whirling in the tattle factory. Murmurs have it that the successive visitor on Access Hollywood could have had a little something happening with the show's co-have. In all honesty, the enchanting Mario Lopez, who's not exactly a youngster at 49 years of age. This stunning talk seems to have flourished during Jeannie's new co-facilitating close by the bailed out by luck alum on Access Hollywood. The adventure encompassing Jeannie Mai and Mario Lopez's supposed undertaking has been all the rage since Jeannie made a visitor appearance on Mario's turf, facilitating Access Hollywood back in August 2023. While some attempted to hose the blazes of these hot tales for certain sources fervently preventing any clue from getting unfaithfulness, the tattle plant won't close down in spite of the authority disavowals. Like a ceaseless drama, has everybody snared individuals can't shake the inclination that there's significantly more going on than meets the eye. And it's making them cause a stir. This news truly shocked me. Evidently, Jeezy has purportedly petitioned for legal separation from Jeannie Mai. As per the AGC, Jeezy petitioned for legal separation from Jeannie Mai on September 14th, where he is purportedly mentioning joint guardianship of their one kid together. And they likewise obviously have a prenup set up, so ideally, the separation isn't excessively chaotic now. I was trusting that this wasn't accurate yet. I have seen a couple of sources post the story, and from what I comprehend, the Atlanta Diary Constitution, who originally broke the story, is by all accounts a genuine news source. So it's appearing as though they truly are set out towards separate. From I genuinely can't trust this, and didn't see this approaching, yet you all let me in on what you all think in the remarks.